Welcome to Wayback Wednesday. This is our latest feature. We will be replaying some of the best nuggets, sort of a golden oldies, if you will. And here we go. Welcome to Nugget 39 with Steve Groman. Steve, what is a verse that Christians can use that is found in the New Testament that can help prove that evolution is a lie and that creation is true?
1 Corinthians, it says, all flesh is not the same flesh. There's one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another fishes, and other birds. Everything is different. One thing can't turn into something else because it's not even the same thing. And what's interesting is evolutionists know that. There is chemical makeup that is consistent in the creation because there are only a certain number of elements available, and God uses the same thing to make things. But if you think of animals even, a dog looks like a horse. It's, as far as the structure looks, 2 legs, horizontal body, tail at the back, neck out the front, head on the end of the front of the neck, and ears on top. But that doesn't mean they used to be each other. So whether it's something that looks alike, which is, again, kind of interesting because they won't say a dog and a horse came from the same thing or used to be each other, but they say the T-Rex and the chicken came from the T-Rex. It's just preposterous. The Bible says that everything is different. At the microscopic level, things are different, and at the overview, superficial level, things are different.
You have to wonder if Satan isn't just laughing. Let's see, what kind of crazy story can I make up now that they'll bite?
And new things come up all the time.
Men and beasts, they were created on day 6, right?
Right.
And then the fishes and the birds, they were both created on the same day also, right?
Right.
God specifically mentions 4 things that 2 are on one day and 2 are on a different day. There is no room for one to become another. They're all distinct on those 2 different days.
They're all distinct, and that's the thing. So to think that something can come from something else, and like we talked about earlier in a few nuggets back, reptiles come from out of the water and then turn into mammals and all. You know, people can believe whatever they want, but aside from just that's ridiculous, there's so much physical change that has to take place. Go from a 3-chambered heart to a 4-chambered heart, lungs and gills and all this stuff, everything has to change. And there's just no evidence for that. People are free to believe whatever they want. But it's really sad when they say that believing in creation is nothing but religion and pseudoscience and such, and they've got the science, when in fact it's absolutely the other way around.
And it's sad when Christians want to compromise with evolution because this verse alone shows that evolution isn't possible at all.
Right. And that's New Testament.
New Testament.
It's not like it's some Old Testament way back when, and we can ignore it now, some people think, which we can't ignore them anyway, but it's all throughout the Bible. When I go to especially public schools, I get the craziest stares from people. I mean, it's a bittersweet time sometimes, but it's really, really intriguing to see when young ones' eyes are opened up to a concept that makes total sense to them they've just never heard. And oftentimes they get a little upset because why haven't we heard this kind of thing before? Because, you know, truth is built in at creation. And a lot of times it takes a lot of work to root that truth out, to put error in. And so many people do that. And our systems have become very good at doing that.
Well, we highly recommend that you memorize 1 Corinthians 15:39.
Excellent idea.